That blows. I just tore my tire on this corner here. I was parked out here, and unfortunately I clipped my rear wheel on this because I thought I was going to make it. I didn't make it, and I was just pulling inside. You can see here, my sidewall's toast. You see that tear right there? There's a gash. It's about like an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter long. Sidewall damage, the tire is toast. Pretty sure, but I bought this stuff a little while ago, like probably like 2 years ago. I found this. Allegedly, you can patch a sidewall. You can patch a puncture no matter where it is. There's no need to remove the tire. Obviously, this isn't for road use or anything afterwards, but I just want to know if this stuff works. Looks pretty simple to do. So this is what you get here, some instructions, chunks of rubber adhesive patches, some sandpaper to kind of prep your surface, and glue applicator tips and adhesive stuff right here. You gotta like sand this down a little bit. I've read that you're supposed to have a really smooth surface, and you see this is ribbed here. That's not smooth. So I think I need some sort of sander here just to kind of smooth this down. I'm only testing on this because I know this is ruined. I don't even care. I'm just curious. You can see that I sanded away the texture. It is smooth now with some freshly exposed, mildly sticky rubber. With some of these rubber chunks that are kind of just sticking everywhere, I'm kind of brushing some of them off. You can see the gash more clearly now. So I'm supposed to cut the tip off of this glue. Hopefully this still works. It's kind of old. Oh no, that's not a good sign. The glue is hardened. Can I not use this? Oh, it's made in Japan, packaged in the USA. What is this? It's cyanoacrylate glue. Isn't that super glue? I don't think I can get any glue out of here. It's not gonna work. Oh. Alright, so this stuff does have a shelf life. That is hard as a rock inside. It's like a little gemstone. So I physically just broke this because it's so crumbly. Now I'm going to use my own glue. I'm not sure if it's going to work the same. I got this 3M Scotch Weld. It is also cyanoacrylic, and well, this has hydroquinone, hydroquin1. I'm still going to follow the same instructions. However, the applicator tip is much different on this. It's a lot bigger, so I may end up with more than I need. It told me to open the wound up so I can put some glue in it. And there we go. Probably did too much. Next, it wanted me to dabble little bits of glue all around. This is where I'm going to struggle because I don't have the applicator tip. So I'm just going to spread some all over the place. The instructions say you're supposed to put about 25 dots per square inch and not too much. Too much is also bad. This is approximately a square inch, and that's probably more than I should have, but now I'm supposed to put this on here, kind of hold it for 30 seconds. I'm gonna rotate the wheel a little bit. It also doesn't help that this wheel is in direct sunlight right now. Not the ideal position for this. I rotated the wheel so I can get to like the bottom side of the patch. I can't squeeze it in properly, so I'm just gonna hope I can just put some around the edge there on the top. Kind of hope that it falls into place by gravity. But super glue isn't really liquid like that, so it's just wishful thinking. Maybe I can use the knife to help push some of this in. I definitely held this for more than 30 seconds. Probably like minutes, all the way up to 10 minutes, just kind of periodically pushing down on it. I also rotated the tire around to get a better angle at it because of how small this tire is. If you were patching something this big, or even this big, you can see like there's a lot more space for that square. And you can see here, there's not much space for this square, and I'm trying to give it the best chance I can give it, just to help it out. And it feels like it's setting in pretty well. I'm just concerned about this corner and this corner because I'm kind of a perfectionist. Kind of. I worked up this genius way to apply some pressure on that corner while I'm gone. I'm going to go away. I'm not going to sit here for too long. I also put a little shade up here because it said it's better that it's cool and not hot. Alright, coming back a few hours later, actually more like 10 hours later, this was my clever way of holding that patch down. Seems to have worked. Seems legit. I can't pick at it. This seems well sealed all the way around. I can't find my inflator, so I'm slumming it with my bicycle pole. I'm gonna be here all night. It's taking air. I don't hear any hissing. There it is. 43 psi. No noise, no hissing. That wasn't that much pumping. It was probably like 5 minutes, but I'm so out of breath. Alright, let's take the pump out, the cap back on. Yeah. Moment of truth. Put all the weight on it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be scared or not. All right. there it is leaking. So you can see the patch is pulled away. I also realized I did not follow the instructions entirely correct. If there's too much glue is also a problem, and there's supposed to be spaces in between the dots, and that's what I didn't do because my applicator didn't work, because the glue tube is messed up. You can see that the problem might be that the sidewall is too round, just because this is such a small tire. So this isn't flexible enough to kind of just keep its spot. At least I could drive on the tire, I guess, if I needed to get from one place to another. Like if I have no other way to transport this or something. Did it work? Yes. Does it work well? No. But if you were in a pinch, like it's kind of technically intended for, it's actually meant for like trails or something where you're just going to be stuck if you had a flat, it would work. It would work and do pretty good job. Plus, I probably didn't do it properly because I smeared all the glue like you saw. You're supposed to put drops everywhere, and then there's supposed to be space in between, because if there's too much super glue, it actually cracks, and it's not great. So I didn't do it right. And it still did pretty well to help you out if you needed to kind of just roll over to a shop somewhere. It's leaking, but it holds enough air where you can keep going. I don't think it's common to rupture your sidewall, at least not for me. I mean, that was unfortunate, but it is what it is. But is it handy to have around? Probably. Especially in your car if you're off-roading or something, like, and you're gonna go over jagged rocks and stuff like that. But I don't know, just for regular use, maybe not. I mean, I don't remember what I paid for those. I bought them like 2-3 years ago, maybe even longer, considering the super glue just became hard crust. That was, I want to say they were like $20, maybe $25. It wasn't that expensive, and it gives you 4 patches. But in reality, it's just, what you got was like a 1/4-inch piece of rubber and sandpaper, super glue, and some glue nozzles. That's what you got for that. But so if you have super glue and some rubber, you could probably make your own kits. That's it for today. Subscribe. I will see you guys next time. We'll be doing random stuff with my cars here and there. Now, unfortunately, I have to be waiting for a tire, but you know, I have it on order. It'll be here with my like monthly part orders and whatnot. And, you know, people always asking me to get them stuff when they're nearby or somewhere where we can just kind of pack together and save some money. Thanks to you guys that are also buying stuff through me. I'll see you soon.